reading. I hardly see them. Maybe you people have seen before, but for me, I hardly see reading events happening across the country. It's a little bit different from spelling bee. It's not the spell bee competition. This is more of reading. And it's like I am an author, I write books, so we know how reading is done. Sometimes they can invite an author to do a reading of his or her own book. So it's a similar perspective that we are trying to buttress here. But at the same time, preparing candidates to represent the country in the Guinness World Records, like I said. Yeah, but it is more important that your recommendation is noted down. As I saw, I was able secretary writing. This is a good recommendation, and I, by the idea, I can say that it's good. We will consider it, especially we already told you that it will be annual. Now, the other thing still in line with your recommendation is about what are we going to do as a way of responding to the huge demography in the education sector. All right, so one thing is this. We have written and recommended that the Gambia should have a book policy. Are we together, my respected brothers and sisters? I have not had ladies speak. Maybe, you know, ladies, the moment they talk, when they walk in the room, there is light. You know, so they will talk later. The Gambia, please, we do not have a book policy. It's not in existence from independence to now. Other countries such as Nigeria, they have a book policy. What is a book policy? That's why when you go to Senegal or even Nigeria, it's good. In the school curriculum, we have the Curriculum Research Evaluation and Development Directorate. We call them CRED, the Region 1 Office, Carnifing. They are responsible for our, you know, curriculum and stuff, school-related activities and textbooks. They do the printing and stuff through the Gambia Printing and Publishing, whatever company. But you hardly find foreign books in Nigerian universities or schools. Even if you're a professor from Harvard or Oxford, foreign books will be like 1-2%. Maybe out of 100, 99 books will be written by Nigerians. You go to Senegal, let me not even mention them. Some of you have been there. Hardly you find a foreign book in Senegalese school curriculum, 1 or 2. But I leave you to answer our own country here. You go to our school curriculum, it's sympathetic. Not just the dominance of foreign teachers, but even the dominance of foreign books as well. So what we can recommend to the ministry is to have a book policy. In that book policy, we stipulate, we can even suggest a percentage, 50%, at least 60% should be Gambian books. We want to read ourselves. And if you want people to read, you should tell them what to read, right? So that answers your question, my honorable brother, in addition to what my able general manager has said. Somebody's hand was up and I told the person I'll be back. I don't know
I
who.
want to ask Mr. Seka. Yes. During the event, how do you intend to ensure there's accountability?
Events.
For this one,
So,
really?
okay, for this one,
Yeah.
sorry, the transparency of the
Even how so I think that is the problem, or that emanated problem. That's why you have a lot of foreign books that we are reading today. But then it goes back to you people as an author, scribblers, whatever. You know, you have your organization. So I think in as much as we will have 50% or 60%.
Is what you have mentioned about the advent of Gambian writers, which is very true, because the first Gambian novel, the first ever book to be considered a Gambian book, was published the year the Gambia gained independence in 1965, the second round by Lyndon Peters. You know, so from 65 to date, we all know that it's not much, even though the huge gap, the number of years there is big, but the Gambia does not have a conventional book publisher. When we say conventional, you just do the manuscript as an author, and they will do everything. Editing, proofreading, marketing, distribution throughout the whole world. You just sign a contract and they pay you. We don't have that. People who call themselves publishers are just printers. So they use the GOGA, the garbage in, garbage out system in writing. You have your manuscript, you go there, they charge you. Whatever is written in that manuscript is what they go out to actually print for you. And then whatever error is there, they are not responsible. But in advanced countries such as Nigeria, a printer will never print your book with that error, because the name of the company, the logo of that company that printed the book will be there. So they will be in charge of the responsibility, and it has to do with copyright, intellectual property. So they're very cautious of that. But as a country that is just a fetus, we are not even a baby in the literary world. We are in the womb and we are struggling to be born. I think we have a long way to go, and it cannot go in the absence of writers like me and the Writers Association. We have been doing a lot, but I think a lot still remains to be done. And that recommendation too has been noted down, and I think it will transcend down to the association level to make sure that in the 2000s, there used to be what we call FTI. I don't know how many journalists know that. Maybe you don't even know what I'm saying. The FTI is the Fast Track Initiative Project. Fast Track Initiative, yeah, FTI. So during that time, the Ministry of Education through curriculum will recommend Gambian books. They will take bulks of books written by Gambians, they review them, they recommend that let the books be used in schools. And then they will buy and send them to schools. Because there was a project, World Bank project, EU project, more of FTI. But it's been antiquated, it's been bygone, and it's not been replaced. I remember the likes of Michael Hamadi Seko, his book, The Shock, was bought, over 500,000 copies were bought and sent to schools, and they were introduced in schools. But after that, there was no funding, so up to now the project has failed and no funding has actually come. And that too has also affected the level of Gambian books going to schools, But all those things are good to be captured in the press and media so that we can also elaborate people, let people be aware of some of these things. Yeah, so people from this side, far extreme end, you have something, hi, hello, you have something for us? Questions? Yeah, just in case they have something before we conclude. Yeah, in the absence of questions, we will conclude, but just in case you have one of them, like the media, like you people, because the griots will go gather people and tell them there was a king and that king does this and that and that. Is more of storytelling. They will not mention your name. They can even remove you from your own village. Like storytellers, storytellers are so smart. A storyteller can know that there is a king in this particular place and the king is a dictator. Maybe the king is killing people, is abusing power. So they will gather people in a bushfire or under the baobab tree and tell them stories. The story will go like this. Maybe once upon a time there was a king and the king kills people. He lives far, far, far away. So they even take the character far away from that particular village that it is happening, So that's the job you're doing. People fear the media because they think the media exposes the ill of the society. But that's not how I see you people. There is not a single occasion where I go to and I extend greetings to the hierarchy on top without the media. No, I start with the media because you are everything. So your presence here matters a lot because you're going out to give information to the general public so that they know what is happening. You're helping us help ourselves. That's how I see it, because if you tell people about the readathon, they don't even know. They don't even know how to pronounce readathon. They have to tell me read a, So I'm like, they don't know what we're doing. So your job helps a lot. So let's take two more last questions and we conclude. I don't know if that's okay, if there are two other questions.
Thank you all for coming. And I do hope I do answer your question the way you want it. And if I didn't, I'm sorry. Maybe sometimes, just like he said, when you have too many cameras and microphone in front of you, what I mean? So, but anyway, we are all one family because the job we are doing cannot be exposed without the help of the journalists. So journalists are very, 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 very important, what I mean? And they are very vital to the development of a nation, especially when it comes to this THON press conference. Thank you all.
Thank you, General Manager. Jamila, you want to say something? Let's conclude to your part.
I don't have much to say though, but just urging parents and students, especially parents, to help their children to be able to read. Let them come and support, even though they are not participating, but they can come buy ticket and then see the event how it is going. So that, as we said, we can do this annually, and the next event we can go to the rural areas. We did it there because this time around it's only in the Combos here we're doing this. So thank you so much for coming also. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters from the media fraternity, it's been amazing having you around, and we apologize for any inconvenience. If you haven't recorded or registered your name here, Jamila will come around with the list once again so that we